They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And it'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets us down inside the 35 before. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Throwing again on second down. Rosen, throw left side, complete. It's Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Leads to second and goal.
Second down and goal. Rosen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jarrell Casey getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Third down and goal.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter. From the 27, Rosen gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Bounds at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and 6 yards to go.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
Number 28, Royce Freeman.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Rosen saying, let's go, guys, faster. Clock is running here. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Rosen to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards the pickup there. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing now is Rosen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Rosen. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
25 yards.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 27-20, a minute 11 to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB...
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Hauschka now for the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Is good. That ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Rosen to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of more memorable ones for sure. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Face mask. Defense. Oh, why are we doing this?
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
They run the counter. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again.
39-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl.
Bengals 27. Our final score.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.